something to do.
I'm still sleeping.
Yeah, I'm doing a day in the life today. Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Caitlin for those of you that are new here, and if you're not, welcome back. Thank you so much for being here today. I haven't filmed a video like this in a while, but I'm doing a day in the life while myself and Kevin are in quarantine. March 16th was day one for me. Oh yeah, I guess we are at that many. So anyways, yeah, if you want to hang out with me, then just keep watching. And if you enjoyed today's video, then please give it a like and subscribe to my channel. I'm doing my very best with that beautiful orchid. I was doing some research and come to find out they like an indirect light. So normally she lives right here, so she'd be right in the sun. So every day I like to move her right here. Alarm off. And I could have kept going if you didn't start clapping.
What big lungs you have, Miss Caitlin?
The better to talk to you with, my dear. All right, so official good morning out of the bed. Now that I've had a little bit of coffee and I've done my morning meditation, it's just like this new thing that we're doing, shouting at each other around the house. Now I'm going to just kind of straighten up the house a little bit. Oh, the meditation that I did. I felt inclined to do a gratitude meditation, so now I just want to hop into my journal and write about that experience because it was a really nice sit and it was also hilarious closing that with the morning antics. Those two things, opening up the blinds and making my coffee, those are the two things that really get me out of bed in the morning and that I really look forward to for some reason. Just gotta make sure it's still me. It's okay. Get a lovely little peek into the backyard. So this is the picture that I want to get up on the wall. And these came in the mail yesterday. I just got some white socks and then 2 white long sleeves, and I want to tie-dye these. That might happen today, just depending on how the day goes. Wow!
Congrats on that.
Woo! I invited my gram over today, and she said she wanted to get us dinner, if that's interesting to you. But it won't be until later. She said my Uncle John has to come over at like 4. Mason emailed me and officially said that we will be postponing Greece. Yes, Lacey, I know. I'm sad too.
You did.
I'm gonna take a ride to the Jewel. My grandma just needs a couple things.
Love you.
Love you. Ooh, breezy. It's a chilly day out here. The grocery store really quick, and then I'm gonna go over by grandma's. It's Friday and I wash her hair for her. Obviously, since I'm going into a store, it looks a little something like this. The ears get pulled out a little bit. It's fabulous. And yeah. Going out in public right now is just so weird. Nobody wants to give eye contact and everybody is so shifty. It's so strange. Normally I love going grocery shopping, but right now I'm like, let's make it as quick as we possibly can. And those blueberries, those were 2 for $4. I love a good deal. Oh yeah, it's good.
Good, yeah. This shampoo, this stuff.
Is that okay? Perfect, thanks so much, Deb.
Alright, sweet.
Okay, love you too, bye. It is that time of the day. I'm heading downstairs in the basement into our little workout space. I'm gonna get my sweat in for today. It's so satisfying having this down here. I'm so happy that we've got our little floor and Kevin got a little heater and his TV here. It's just really nice to come down here and work out. Warmer down here, mode. Let's just go nuts. The workout that I'm doing right now, it's an 8-week lifestyle challenge and it's from Sarah's Day. Today's workout, it's called Toning Power. It's a matter of 6 different exercises. There's 3 supersets, 2 exercises in each superset. Each exercise gets 1 minute and then you repeat that 4 times. So that's what I'll be doing today. I'm actually really excited about it. I'm quite sore. I did some I don't know, but my lats are just destroyed today. This is a more a relatively mellow workout, so I'm excited about it.
Sitting throwing rocks across the pavement, hoping it will cave in and swallow me whole.
2, 1, exercise 2.
This isn't how living to me what you told. Why am I like this? Something's always up.
3, 2, 1, 45 seconds rest.
So that's the first superset done. You get a minute rest in between each superset.
Superset 8, exercise 1.
I'm waiting for the clear.
3, 2, 1, 45 seconds rest.
And I lose control. There's something.
Okay, so that's the second superset done. With the first cycle through it, I like to put the 5-pound weight in the crease of my knees because then I feel for the next 3 rounds that I'm doing those glute kickbacks, I feel my glutes fire so much more instead of only my hamstrings. So that's why I like to incorporate the added weight in that first cycle through so that way I can feel the glutes turn on and activate a lot more the next 3 cycles through that same exercise.
Superset 6, exercise 1. 3, 2, 1, exercise 2.
That last time through, my quads were burning so bad. That was just under 34 minutes, 258 calories. Average heart rate was 124, but I definitely got sweaty, feel really good, and I'm just gonna do some stretching. Especially after something like that, I want to purposely stretch out my quads, my hips, and my hamstrings. A couple of my favorites that I can share with you. In yoga, this is called half Lord of the Fishes, so you'll cross 1 foot over, and then you twist over that bent knee or that top thigh. You want to focus on keeping your shoulders above your hips, and then opening up through the chest. Feels really nice in my back, feels really good in the top glute, and then also through my IT band. You want to deepen the twist every time you exhale, And then switching it out, just a couple rounds of breath on each side. Now, if this full expression of the posture, if this is too intense for you, know that you can also extend the bottom leg, extend it long, and then it's far less intense on your hip and on your glute. Another modification that you can do is hugging the top leg in with your forearm. If not, you're hooking your top tricep, top elbow. It's like today's workout was just hard enough. It was perfect. That really burned out my quads. And then letting that go. So my next one, it's a half pigeon. Bending into your front knee, and then you'll extend your back leg long. Your heel can be as close as you need it to be towards the pelvis, towards the groin. You can stay upright as is, or you can take it deeper. This is so good on the front hip, as well as lengthening out the opposite hip flexor. So you're kind of getting a 2-in-1. As long or as little as you like. For me, I would do about a minute on each side. If you want to layer on some quad stretching here, you can stay grounded on your elbow and then reaching the opposite arm to catch the back foot. You're spiraling open from the chest, you can send the gaze back. But if you go for this quad stretch, and in order to grab the back foot, you have to dump all of your weight onto your hip, just ditch it and stretch your quads in another way. Focus and maintain the square quality in your hips. The quadricep stretch is essentially just a bonus in your half pigeon pose. And right away, as soon as I'm done working out, I'm like, what am I going to eat? And you can always do a double check. The leg that you have extended behind you, just make sure that it's direct extension out of your hip. You don't want it in a diagonal line too far to the right or too far to the left. If you really want to make this more restorative, more soft, you can let your head rest on something, if that's blocks or your hands stacking your forearms. Just know that right to left sides are always totally different in terms of where we store tension and tightness, so just be patient. But if it's appropriate, again, finding the quadricep stretch. And I like to work into some little pulses, drawing that heel in close towards the glute. You're seated, wide leg forward fold, initially like a flexed foot, and then bowing forward. You don't want to so much focus on getting your nose towards the floor. You want to think chest towards the floor. So that will encourage the tailbone to tilt up, lengthening the arms any degree out in front of you. And this feels so good along the inner thighs, on the hips, really deep into the groin. And to those of you that are working to, say, improve your flexibility, when you are doing different stretches, you want to deepen on an exhale always. So with the inhale, there's expansion in the torso, little lift, and then with the exhale, that's when you deepen the sensation. And the breath is a great tool to help your flexibility. So this is your bound angle or your butterfly shape. Avoid bouncing the knees, as that can put negative pressure onto the sacrum. Rather keep the legs still and press your feet together. Same thing when you inhale, you want to lengthen upright, and with the exhale, forward fold. I like to use the elbow points, pressing them into the inner knees and inner thighs, and that brings more opening into the hips. So often what I see is this rounding, kind of guiding the forehead or the hairline towards the arches. No dice, what you want to think is the heart, the chest, leading towards the feet. The forehead, the hairline is reaching way out beyond the toes. This is called your double pigeon or your fire log pose, stacking the shins, stacking the calves. You want to keep both of your feet flexed. You can again stay upright, or any amount take it into a fold. Arms can lengthen. This feels really nice on my side bodies. It's lengthening out my lat muscles. And you can also walk over to the right. Oh yeah, that feels really good through side body. And I'm almost trying to bow out my left ribs, as if I was reaching my left ribs towards the front of my space, and take it over to the opposite side. Oof, again, bowing out through now my right ribs, pressing my right ribs towards the front of my space. And then coming up with the torso, switch out your legs. Make sure that you take the opposite foot in front. Recall, we want to keep the feet flexed, and that just keeps your joints happy and safe from the ankles, the knees, into the hips. Just allowing the heart rate to slow down, belly breathing. And walk the hands and arms over to the left, pressing the right ribs forward. You can hear one of my cats right now is having lunchtime, so that's what that little noise is in the background. Half cow face or your full cow face pose. One leg stays long, cross one knee over the other. This is option 1. Option 2 is to go for the full. You want to be sure that your hips are level and both sitting bones are pressing into the floor. Stay upright or fold when it's appropriate, when it's there for you, hooking the chin on the top knee, and you find the breath. I even like to press into my hands, bring more weight, more heaviness into the hips, pressing the sitting bones into the floor. And I find a really nice release through my right IT band, deep into my right glute. Press into the hands, lift your torso, switch out the legs. And just make sure that you do have the opposite leg on top. Hips are level, sitting bones heavy. Walking the hands forward and then press into the base of the palms. Feel the sitting bones root down. If it's there for you, hooking the chin on the top knee. Just working towards that patiently. Hey, bud. Hey, bud. That was Kevin trying to get in through the side. Now, hamstrings. Hold steady, just extend both legs long. Feel the sitting bones root down into the floor. We'll find the flexion through the feet. Your breath in, arms sweep up, and with your breath out, forward fold. Just allowing nice sensation to pull through the back line of the legs, even through the spine. Avoid the rounding of the spine forward. Rather stay open on the heart and let your shoulders draw down. I wonder what he's singing. And stretching after a workout like that, it's going to really help with some of the soreness tomorrow. That way when I wake up tomorrow, I still feel good in my body and I'm able to move and do things effectively. Even 10 minutes on a small scale to stretch after your workout. All right, and that's it for down here. We'll go upstairs and get some food.
How was your workout?
So good. I'm going for a sweet potato bowl. Wild card! Sweet potato bowl and also a pancake. 2 pancakes. Lots of blueberries. Oops.
Got a dust for grams.
Ooh, those are sweet, Grandma.
Just like you.
Wow! Woo! I know this looks weird, but I'm telling you, mashed sweet potatoes, any kind of berries, it's so yummy. Some nuts on there. Tell me again.
Good job working out, babe. I ran.
Bye. Gym shower, bye. All right, so here's my first meal of the day. These blueberries don't look so good because they're leftovers, but 2 pancakes that I made the other day, and then that sweet potato bowl. Kevin's dusting, but also playing with Lacey. What else is happening today, Kevin?
I'm gonna pledge every single item in this house.
Bare naked ladies, we have a shower.
It's been a long week to be
Lunch was really good. It was so nice to eat. I want to do speech jammer with Grandma. I think that would be hilarious.
Nice. Maybe we get Grams downstairs, get some reps in.
Get Grandma on the weights.
Shreddy with Grams.
Shreddy with Grams. Next video. I'm taking my own advice and I'm hydrating. I haven't been that good about it today.
That's what we call it in our domestic partnership.
This thing sucks.
Yeah, I know.
It's turning into an impromptu house clean. And I'll be starting in the bathroom. I love an impromptu house clean. It's so good.
Another place you clean.
I smell church incense.
Yeah, got one of the big boys fired up down there. Wait, you said today Grandma wants to do dinner?
Uh-huh.
Frick yeah!
I think it's Thai. That's what I'm voting for. How does that sit with you?
I want the bamboo jungle fever thing you got.
What? Pad came out. Jungle fever.
I think your best rags are just like old clothes cut up.
Pro tip.
Is what I think, but I'm wrong all the time.
Well, it's perfect because I'm right all the time. Let me give you my best bathroom tip. So we keep little sage leaves and a little lighter. Just saying, it's the best for getting rid of smells that you don't particularly enjoy. It's really quite nice because the way we break up cleaning the house, I do the upstairs. So that's our bedroom, the second bedroom, and then the bathroom. And then Kevin gets after the kitchen, the living room, and our dining room that we also call the ballroom and the office. Because leaves, I have to do some research because I don't know if they're getting sunburned or if they're just naturally dying off. This plant is so funny though because by the end of today, this plant, it will literally be standing straight up. It's the coolest thing. I just hope he's okay. I don't want him to die. I also love this sky. I get it from Target. Citrus and basil. It smells so fresh, so good. An all-purpose disinfectant. My brother got this for me for my birthday this year. It's the cutest thing. And that'll live on my vanity. I don't think I'll ever burn that. And then soon, that picture will be right there. All the big stuff is done. Ew, Kevin just moved the fridge downstairs. And we just moved in January, so it's May now. And there was so much dust. Looked like they had never done it, the previous owner. So he's using the shop vac and getting all that up. The last little detail that I want to do is clean in between all of the blinds. And then I'll be happy and ready to shower. That's a job that gets real old real fast. Someone's got to do it. Last one. And this lovely candle, actually from Aldi's. Nice little sneaky find. I love these little guys. These are from World Market. Put that one there. Woo! Okay, so the upstairs is officially clean. The last thing I did was this like little lint roller in the other room because our one cat, Lou, he always lays there. So it's just like, gets a little cakey and full of cat hair. But it being 2020 and all, is there a better something for those of you that have animals that you use instead of a lint brush, like creating all of this extra garbage? Is there something amazing that you use to get rid of pet hair on your stuff? Just wondering. Let a girl know. Let me know. What's the 411? What are people using? Actually, one more project before I hop in the shower. I want to do a little tie-dye action. And then I will reward myself with a shower. We're back in the basement.